People, it's your boy Vic XL. This is the Ridin Durty Show, the Ridin Durty Podcast, where we bridge the gap between hip-hop and everyday life. That's right, we're bringing you what's next and new, but we're bringing it to you right now. We're bringing it to you before it trends. We are bridging the gap between hip-hop and everyday life. All right, understand when I tell you we are definitely the trendsetters of the hip-hop game. Definitely been conducting these interviews and dropping this brand new music for the past 15 plus years. Welcome one, welcome all, man. Gotta say one time to WRFG 89.3 FM, our FM radio home. Also got to say one time for the good people over at WBHH, WeBlazingHipHop.com. Man, anytime you want to check out the Ridin Durty Radio Show, you can definitely check it out on that internet station or that FM radio station in the Atlanta area. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, also, if you want to just listen to the interviews instead of the full show, you can always check us out on any streaming network. That's iTunes, that's Spotify, that's YouTube, Facebook Live. If it streams, we're there. All you have to do is type in the words Ridin Durty Radio and we will pop up. You will see the red and black logo. Okay. All right. Now, let's get into it. Today is Friday the 13th. December the Friday the 13th. So let's get it cracking. All right. The first thing I want to do is go over. I have a few celebrity birthdays. Okay. I have a few celebrity birthdays. And I definitely want to go over those. First and foremost, I gotta say happy birthday to one of my favorite actors, comedians, singer, TV host. I gotta say happy birthday to Mr. Jamie Foxx. You might know him from the Jamie Foxx Show. You might know him as Jamie Foxx the singer. You might know him from the show I Think I Can Beat Shazam. But definitely happy birthday to Mr. Jamie Foxx. He turns 52 years old today, so happy birthday to him. Also got to say happy birthday to reality star Miss Nene Leakes. She turns 52 years old today as well. And last but not least on my happy birthday list, I got to say happy birthday to comedian Mr. Emmanuel Hudson. You might know him from the Hudson Brothers, Emmanuel and Philip Hudson, or you might know him from the show Wilding Out. But definitely happy birthday to him. He turns 29 years old today, all right? I'm rushing through this thing because I was having some technical difficulties at the very, very beginning. But got to say also today is National Violin Day, all right? December the 13th is National Violin Day. All right, now, today is honoring an instrument that is known as the fiddle. National Violin Day is December the 13th, celebrates the bowstring instrument loved around the world. All right, y'all got to be very familiar with the violin. There are a lot of people definitely doing hip-hop violin acts right now. The holiday season offers an excellent time to listen to violin in concert, whether you attend a holiday presentation or give tickets to a local chamber orchestra. The violin will certainly be a part of the performance. Other ways to enjoy today's holiday is listen to concerts online, attend a performing arts school, rediscover your violin skills, offer a violin concert to a classroom, add violin music to your playlist, or give the gift of music for the holidays by buying season tickets or lessons to something that includes the violin. All right, now if you choose to participate in this holiday, which again is December 13th, definitely make sure you hashtag National Violin Day. All right, now, I got to say one time for our amazing sponsors, one time for the good people over at Dr. Juice Cleanse. You can visit them at drjuicecleanse.com, all natural cleanser. One time for the good people over at Liquor Lollipops. You can visit them at liquorlollipops.com. Premium hard candy designed to taste like your favorite alcoholic spirit. Also got to say one time for WMR Research Group. You can visit them at WMRresearch.com. I'm definitely helping with all your musical marketing needs. And last but not least, one time for WBHH, WeBlazingHipHop.com, #1 internet hip-hop station across the world. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I just told you about our sponsors. I'll let you know that today was National Violin Day. I also let you know about some amazing celebrity birthdays. And now, let me flip the pages here. Let me flip my pages and see what we got in hip-hop news. All right. It seems like y'all all familiar with quality control music. All right. You know, Migos, Lil Yachty, Cardi B, just to name a few. Well, it seems like Lyra Galore has accused quality control CEO P of domestic violence. We're going to see what happens with that thing, but I hope this is not true, because quality control is definitely doing their thing, and I'm really a fan of CEO P. But it seems like Lyra Galore has accused him of domestic violence. We're going to keep you guys posted on that. Gotta say one time, my man Master P definitely accused, definitely not accused, definitely always on the entrepreneuring curve. You know, he has rap snacks. Well, it seems like he's going to introduce the world to rap noodles. That's right. Master P is fin to attack the noodle game with his brand new rap noodles. We're definitely going to keep you guys posted of that. And also got to say one time, as a rapper out in Houston, goes by the name of Mo3. There's an Instagram post going on that's kind of saying he possibly faked his own shooting. All I gotta say is, man, y'all doing any and everything for clout on that net. I hope that's not true. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I just gave you a little celebrity news. I let you know that today was National Violin Day. I also told you who's celebrating celebrity birthdays, as well as I let you know about our amazing sponsors. Now it's time for me to do what I enjoy doing most, and that's bringing you the word on the street, the people that are definitely cultivating and captivating our culture. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today is no different. So welcome to the Ridin Durty Show, singer Miss Patrizia Yangüela. How you doing, ma'am?
Hi, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Now listen, I have a major southern accent. I'm from the ATL. Again, is it Patrizia Yangüela?
It's Patrizia Yangüela.
Okay, Patrizia Yangüela.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Patrizia Yangüela. Welcome to the Ridin Durty Show.
Yeah. Thank you so much. How are you guys?
Man, I'm doing great. Today is a very, very cold and rainy day in the ATL, but we're definitely keeping it moving. We're keeping it motivating. How about you?
Well, I'm in sunny Dominican Republic. So it's pretty hot out here. So I feel very bad for you.
I feel bad for me, too. I got to say, I've visited the DR a couple times, and it has to be one of my favorite vacation spots. And, yeah, I'm jealous right now.
Yeah, don't get jealous. Don't worry. I live in Switzerland, so I definitely know when it's cold and rainy and wet and, and all that. But I'm really enjoying my time out here right now.
Okay. All right, so look, let's take the people back to the beginning. Let's talk a little bit about what made you want to get into the entertainment business, and also let the people know where you're from.
Well, I was born in Switzerland. I'm Swiss, half Dominican. My mother is Dominican. And so I have both nationalities. I travel back and forth. But how I got into the music industry or entertainment industry is it's always been a passion since very little on. I've always been involved with music, and I got back into the business because I was like Instagramming, influencing, modeling and stuff. And then I thought, like, my God, do you think I'm going to do this my whole entire life? Like, I knew there was something missing. And since music has always been, like, a huge part of my life, I took that on a year ago, basically. I started singing again. So that's why we're here now, And I'm really excited for all my future projects.
Okay. Now, growing up, like, who were some of your inspirations, especially when it came to the music, and who actually made you, number one, want to do music, and who actually discovered that you had the talent to do music?
Well, growing up, I was listening to Whitney Houston, Selena, So I mean, there was a lot of inspiration, Mariah Carey. You know, there's been a lot of inspo from little on. Basically, also like Jennifer Lopez. You know, all these famous people, Beyonce. You know, it's just to name a few. So you know, they're they're women of power and really inspirational since a long time. And I always felt motivated to start my own music. So that's how those are my inspirations, basically. You know.
Okay, now when you began to pursue music as an artist, what was the beginning phases like? Was it complicated? Was it challenging? What was it like as you began your musical journey?
Well, you know, I took it step by step, basically, because I knew what I wanted to do. So I went to LA. I got this amazing producer. I produced my first song, which is in Spanish and English. And so, you know, I started off easy. You know, I started off testing the grounds and see what people's reactions are. And, you know, I got positive feedback, and that's when I really dug in. And I've been producing songs in Spanish. I have a single coming out now in January 3rd for the night, all English. So I've been like really taking it step by step. It's a hard world, but it's not impossible. And, you know, if you have charisma and people like you, that's even more motivating. And it's just been step by step, let's say like that.
All right. Now, was it hard to find a producer, or was it hard to find people to take you serious and help bring forth your sound?
Well, it's not hard to find a producer, to be honest. There's so many good producers out there. The hardest part is basically, yeah, what you just said, you know, like people taking you serious once you're like pursuing music, because music is so complex and there's so many people doing music. So I think that's the hardest factor when you're doing music, that people take you seriously, that you find honest people also in the business. You know, to help you grow. I think that's the most difficult stage, you know, getting you out there. That's the most difficult part of the whole industry.
Okay, now, because definitely right now, Latin music is definitely pushing its way towards the forefront. Now, it's always been very, very popular, and I'm very astute into in the Latin culture and Latin music, because my wife is from Mexico, so I love Latin music. But it seems as of late, especially with the emergence of Cardi B, and then her integrating artists like my mind went blank, like Bad Bunny, Ozuna. There are a lot of Latin artists now coming to the forefront, especially when it comes to the American music scene. How do you feel about that emergence, and where do you fit?
Well, I'm very proud of it, because, you know, Latin music is really, really emerging internationally. It's, you know, it's been picking up grounds it's never been before. So it's actually, it's a very good thing what's happening, you know, that transition of Latin music being played in America all over, I mean, not only in America, but all over the world, even in European countries where people don't even speak the language, you know, they don't even speak Spanish. That's really amazing, and I want to profit from that, of course, of that wave, you know. That's why I began singing in English when I was little. So for me, singing in English and singing in Spanish, I feel like very at home. So having these two worlds to play with, I'm really fortunate. And of course, now that Latin music is heard all over, and big artists like in Latin America are transitioning to the American one, it's huge, you know. It's a huge possibility. It's potential. It has a lot of potential.
All right, now tell me because again, how do you feel, especially women are definitely to the forefront. Latin music is to the forefront. The world has changed as we know it. How do you feel as a female artist, especially in a male-dominated industry where women are not always taken serious? And have you ever had any issues with people not taking you and your craft serious?
Yeah, of course. I mean, being a woman in this industry is really hard because, I'm sorry to say it like this, but, male see you as a piece of meat at the end of the day. And we're more than that. Women, we're capable of so many things, and we have talent and we want to be heard. And I think this is the time to explore all these grounds and all these possibilities. The world has been changing for us women. And of course, I haven't been taken seriously. I would be lying if I wouldn't tell you that, But the more hard work you put in, the longer you stride in the run, the longer resistance you have in this career, step by step, slowly they'll take you serious because they're really seeing the hard work you're putting in. Like you didn't come to play, you're really working. Well, I'm really working. So I don't really mind people not taking me seriously because I know I'm taking myself serious and my whole team is taking me serious. And eventually that will translate.
All right. Describe your style and sound to the world. What can people expect to hear when they hear your music?
Well, they'll hear a breath of fresh air. Basically, it's like it's a cup of sexiness into it. Latin beats. It's a bit of a trap, R&B, Latin song. So I have a lot of different ones. I love to explore. So I don't really do the same, like one after the other. Like, for example, Bad Bunny, he really has like this brand. Like all his songs, I love his songs, but all his songs have like the same signature, And what, in my case, I explore a lot, I explore a lot with the beat because I'm a lover of music. So I love from George Michael up to Romeo Santos. My taste in music is really, really big. So when it comes to music, I really need to feel the music, and if it fits, then I'll think about doing something with it, So you can expect a lot from me, a lot of different beats.
All right. Now, what do you prefer, the stage or the studio?
I prefer. That's a hard question though, because in the studio you're all creative. You're brainstorming, you're listening to beats, you're really into, you're deep into the music. And that's the beauty because you're creating magic. But when you're on stage, I mean, you're connecting with people, and that's where you get your responses. I mean, I would say 50-50 because it's really two different things. One thing is being in the studio with your people, listening, creating, producing music, and the other one is having the reception of people listening to your music and singing it. I mean, it's really awesome. I back like 3 weeks ago, I had like this gig at a club and stuff, and it was really amazing to get that response because people were already singing. I held the microphone to the public, and they were singing the song, and that's a really amazing feeling. Like that's like jackpot, So I mean, I'm into both worlds, and I really love both things, to be honest.
All right, what are some must-haves when you go into the studio? Like some people like sage, some people like candles, some people like the company of good friends, some people like just quietness. What are some must-have when you enter the studio?
Well, I bring my best version of myself, my best attitude, my best humor, my best motivation, I don't really mind about the lights. There's a lot of people that say, no, I like it dark. I like it like this. I need some alcohol. I need that. But let me tell you, I haven't really like needed all of those things to get creative and sing. I just need that motivation, that thrill, that power, that fire, And after that, you'll be fine. For me, for me. And, just have a good beat. Once you have a good beat, then the war is already won.
Definitely, no doubt.
So actually, just have a good spirit, feel good about yourself, about your project. That's what I try to always have.
All right. I have to ask, being a model as well as a singer, which do you prefer?
Singer.
Why?
Definitely singer, because I've been passionate about singing so many years. I mean, for example, when I was, living in Switzerland, later on, I was singing out of the window. It was like singing. I grew up with singing, So being a singer, which to be honest, like when people used to ask me when I was little, what do you want to be? Blah, blah, blah. I always felt like I was going to be on stage. So being a singer is like really like accomplishing a dream of mine since it's always been a dream, to be honest, and for me that's like a goal that I've reached and I've tested, and I have the guts to do it. I mean, there's not a lot of people that have the motivation to pursue this very hard career, which is singing. Music is really, really hard. So I feel very proud of myself for getting what I wanted, So definitely singing. I mean, modeling, it's fun. I still do it a couple of, here and there. But singing is like really, really, that's what I feel passionate about.
Okay. All right. So look, we got to close this thing out. I do want to ask you.
All right.
About the effects of
anything you want.
The effects of social media and how has it affected your career at this point?
Well, it has affected my career in a positive way because
90 seconds.
Self-made. I'm self-made in the sense of, I created my own Instagram account, posting. I got a lot of followers and this and that. So basically, I made myself. I made myself on my own, and now I'm doing music, and through social media, I can spread my music. So it has affected me in such a positive way. Of
60 seconds.
Always negative because people will always talk. But it's been more positive than negative, and it's a life changer. And there's thousands out there or millions of people out there that are in the same boat as me, that they're doing the same, that they're squeezing their followers and feeding them with all type of content. So I think for me, it's been really a blessing, to be honest.
All right. So look, let's talk a little bit about this record that we're going to end the show with, For the Night. Tell me a little bit about the concept, who produced it, and again, when can we expect it?
Well, it's called For the Night. So this was back in February. We went to
10 seconds.
Los Angeles with Austin Sexton. He's the producer of the song and also the writer. I did write, some of the lines. But you know how you started the show off like, how do you pronounce your name? Blah, blah, blah. So there's one line that says, like, say my name and say it right, yeah. And it's funny enough because a lot of people don't know how to pronounce my name, so we took that in there. And basically, it's just it's a song that relates nowadays. It relates the things on social media. You know, I like Christian Louboutins. I don't do pictures for free. You know, we charge for pictures and stuff. So it's a pretty fun song. We just wanted to have fun with it. It's an R&B trap song. So I think people will really, really like it. It will be available on January 3rd on all streaming platforms. So I hope you guys check it out. You know, for the listeners who are listening your radio show. And so, I mean, it's a really fun song, and I hope it sticks because it's really catchy.
All right, now do me one big favor, because I'm gonna have you introduce the record. But before you introduce the record, let people know how to find you on the World Wide Web.
Yes. So you can find me on Instagram at Patrizia Yangüela, Patrizia with a Z, Yangüela with a Y. You'll be able to find all my music on YouTube under the same name. And that's basically how you find me.
All right, do me a favor and close us out by introducing this record.
All right, guys, this is Patrizia Yangüela. For the Night is called the new single hitting stores January 3rd. I hope you guys like it.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Pictures, I don't do that for free. If it's not designer, don't you put that on me. I don't know no Christian, but I know a Louis. Said you finna go right, yeah. 1500 for a flight, yeah. You can pay it on site, yeah. Then say my name and say it right, yeah. That you know just what I want. Swear you need a helmet, how he stand. If you say you gotta like it, do then it's a front. I just need the green like it's a blunt. Said you finna do right, yeah. 1500 for a flight, yeah. You can pay it on site, yeah. Say my name and say it right, yeah.
One time for Miss Patrizia Yangüela, right here on the Ridin Durty Show, Ridin Durty Podcast. All right, y'all stay tuned. The duel is coming up next. Deuces.